Hello, first grade. Welcome to our story on Monday, June 1. You might hear some playful dogs running around also. Sweetness from the flowers, a candle from the bees, for our hearts a story, light and peace. Once upon a time, not very long ago and not very far away, lived Willow and Ollie. One late afternoon, Willow was skipping around the house looking for Ollie. Ollie, Ollie, she called, but he didn't answer. So she skipped out the back door. Ollie, Ollie, she said. I'm over here, said Ollie. I'm by the pine tree, he said. So Willow skipped over there. Ollie, I was looking for you. What are you doing? Quiet, Barley. There's a story. Well, I'm over here feeling where my teeth are gone. And Ollie opened his mouth and stuck his tongue through his top, where his top two teeth should be. One of them was already gone, but now both were gone. Oh, said Willow. So what are you doing here? Are you playing? Yes. But when he said yes, it sounded more like yes. I'm playing outside, he said. It's so hard to talk with my front teeth missing. But he really said missing. He looked a little sad about it. But it's like you have a new language. It's like you'd have a new way of saying things. I can't wait till both my front teeth are gone. Willow had only lost one of her teeth, her top two teeth so far. Oh, well, it's not so fun when it happens, said Ollie. Anyway, I was going to tell a story. A story. A story. Okay, said Willow. What's it about? Now the sun was starting to set behind the trees, and Willow and Ollie had been getting into telling stories in the late afternoon because they could feel the warm days and the sun going to bed later and later, and they loved telling stories when the sun was setting in the summer. Well, said Ollie, once upon a time, there was a king, and the king had a throne and a dog who liked to play a lot and make lots of noises. And the king went to bed one night, and he lay in his silky feet. What are you trying to say, Ollie? Said Willow. Silky seats. He lay in his silky seats in his bed. Oh, his silky sheets, said Willow. Yes, said Ollie. Anyway, the king lay in his silky seats on the bed, and he fell asleep. And he'd been sleeping, and then he woke up. He was thirsty. You know, thirsty. He needed a cup of water. Oh, yeah, said Willow. Well, anyway, he was thirsty, and he got up out of bed, and he climbed down his long stairs. Stairs. You know, the things you climb on. Stairs, said Willow. Yes. He climbed down the stairs, and he went to the royal kitchen and got himself a glass of water. He drank and drank his water, and he felt much better, said Ollie. And then he started to go upstairs again, when all of a sudden he heard a thump and a thud, and it was coming from the throne room. What could it be? Thought the king. Just then a moth flew by his head. He thought it was a bat, but it was only a tiny moth. Phew, he said the king. He thought it was a bad bat. Then he heard another thump and another thud, and it was coming from the throne room. Oh dear, thought the king. I left my sword upstairs. His sword. You know, his Tharp sword. His sharp sword? Said Willow. Yes, his Tharp sword. Upstairs. Oh dear. He had to go get it. But he didn't think he had time. So he crept very slowly towards the throne room. And he peeked around the corner, and just as he peeked around the corner, a big thunder happened with lightning and scared him to death. Oh boy. But as the lightning and thunder happened, it lit up the whole castle, and the light shone in the throne room, and the king thought he saw, oh gosh. Oh, was it a sloth? A sloth? No. What was it? It was some type of furry thing, very big, very furry. That must have been what the thumping and thudding was. So the king thought and thought. What should he do? He peeked around the door and looked into the throne room. He carefully slipped inside. It was very dark. And he went around the walls on the outside of the room, and then another thunder and lightning, and the king jumped up, and when it lit up the throne room, what he saw on the throne astounded him. A woolly mammoth on the throne of the king. That's weird, said Willow. Yes, very, very weird, said Ollie. But anyway, it wasn't a sloth, and the woolly mammoth turned out to be very, very friendly. So the king went back to bed, but first he got another drink of water because he was still thirsty. And then he told the mammoth that the mammoth could sleep in the throne room. Why not? A king with a mammoth, that's a wonderful thing, thought the king. So he went back upstairs, and the king lay down in his silky seats and went to sleep. The end. Willow clapped. That was a good story, she said. Thanks, said Ollie. Bath time, called their mother Althea. Come inside. Oh, said Ollie. Yay, said Willow. She liked to splash in the water. Well, I guess we'll go up and take our bath, Ollie. I guess so. Let's go. And off the two went. Ollie a little bit more sluggishly. He didn't like the baths as much as Willow, who skipped upstairs hurriedly. And after all, Ollie did enjoy his bath. Stars, moon, sun, now our story is done. May it rest in our hearts, and the light now shine from within.